Good morning! Welcome back to our 11-day cruise from Sydney to New Zealand. It's early in the morning, our favorite time of the day, and we are definitely enjoying the sunrise.
The ocean is very calm right now. Yesterday, we were at sea for the entire day and very rough that they did not allow anyone to go outside because of the wind. We're going a little bit faster now to make up for the lost time yesterday. There's the sunrise, the perks of getting up early in the morning. We are on our way to Melbourne, Australia. We are now approaching Melbourne. We're about to dock. We are here. We are about to dock. There's the tugboat.
We finally made it to the Port of Melbourne. The Port of Melbourne is Australia's busiest port for containerized cargo and general goods, handling more than 1/3 of national container volumes. First thing I noticed are the seagulls that congregate on the roof of the building. Apparently, the rooftop is an attractive safe nesting ground for these birds as they mimic natural coastal cliffs. It's time to go on our tour.
Welcome to Australia. I know you guys have been in Sydney, I believe, and this is your second stop in Australia, Melbourne, beautiful city of Melbourne.
For today's shore excursion, we will be exploring the Werribee Zoo. This 4.5 hours tour features a guided outback walk to see the Australian wildlife and an open-air safari bus through a replicated African savanna. After 30 minutes ride on the bus, we arrive at the zoo. The Werribee Zoo is famous for its immersive safari-style experience, spanning over 225 hectares of wide open savanna.
Welcome. So what we're going to do, my name's Callum. I have two guys, Linda and Kira, and some lovely volunteers with us. We're going to split you in half.
Upon arriving, our group was split in half, where one group went to the walking tour first and our group to the safari.
Safari station.
Please remain seated in your seats for the entire duration of our safari today. Speaking of bumps as well, if there's anything that you brought along with you that you would also like to take home with you, including your hats, bags, cameras, phones, and small children, please don't hang any of them out the side of the bus. Now that we have started driving, I cannot stop. Otherwise, sit back, relax, keep your eyes peeled, and I'll see what we can discover out here on safari. We've got two camel girls over there. On the right is Atta the camel. On the left is Sahara the camel. There are actually 3 hippos that live in that river. There's a mum hippo. Her name is Primrose. She lives in there with her 2 daughters, named Tulip and Lotus. They are very pretty names for the girls. Although don't be fooled, hippos are very territorial animals. We've just come into our next habitat here, which is the woodlands and the waterhole area. It does have a giant waterhole in the middle. The species that live in here though, they are a little bit more cryptic, or shy. So we generally have to keep our eyes peeled to try and find them. As we cross over the bridge, you might see something splashing down there. We are going to climb into small mountainous habitat once we're over the bridge. Friends as we head around. Every time I drive past him, he always hisses at me. I don't know what I did to offend him, but he seems to make his feelings known.
There's a lot of animals down there.
Bigger than the entire property of Melbourne Zoo. Not that it's competition, but we're very lucky to have that space for these animals. They are beautiful animals, the giraffe. Very curious by nature. Little way over there is having a look right at you at the moment to see who's coming to his home. Always very curious, always like looking in the bus to see who's hanging around. As he walks around as well, look at his legs. He's going to stop now that I say that. Giraffe, they move each side of their legs at the same time. That's how they stop themselves from tripping over. There's a long way down for a giraffe. You've got to be careful with your foot placement. There are a few other animals down here at the moment as well though. This big brown antelope, we've got the eland, the world's largest species of antelope. And we've also got our beautiful group of plains zebra. Zebra, they're kind of like the sassy animals. You might look at a zebra though and wonder, why do zebra have stripes? There have been lots of different theories over the years. But really, zebra have stripes because they don't want to be spotted. The zebra, it's called a dazzle. Those crazy patches you see on them. So with Bertha Jabulani, it's not just special and exciting for us to see a baby rhino, but he is also really important for the future of his species. I've seen him chasing around the zebra recently, which he thinks is kind of funny, although I don't know if the zebra like it all that much. It does also mean his mum Kapenzi is now chasing around after a 1-ton toddler. Just kind of have her work cut out for her at the moment.
Oh, there's a baby rhino.
Cyclone Harbour has come to say goodbye to you all. What does it call a baby bison though? Baby bison, actually often referred to as a pumpkin. This one that are out in the full sunshine at the moment, they are the black buck. Little Indian antelope species, the black buck. They get the name from the male. You might be able to see our one boy of the group. His name is Artie, one with those nice big spiralling horns. It is Artie's job to protect the herd of females. So probably have a look at all of you to see if you're a threat as we're coming past.
Oh yeah, the one with the black face.
Black buck, I understand as being sort of like the parkour experts of the animal world. They're very nimble on their feet. They can jump crazy directions, and they can run quite fast. That little antelope can get it to speeds about 80 kilometers an hour. They are pretty speedy.
There was plenty to see in the safari tour, and we spotted several free roaming large animals. After the safari tour, it's time to go to the Australian wildlife tour. This tour involves a lot of walking, so be prepared and wear a comfortable walking shoes.
Koalas are not drinking water. They get everything they need just from the leaves. Now, it's actually bacteria that allows koalas to eat this diet in the first place. Eucalyptus is not the easiest thing to break down, and in fact, in large quantities to an animal like us, it's actually toxic. Essentially, those gut bacteria, they actually get from their first solid meal from mum. It's a mixture of her milk and her poo. That's how they get the bacteria to digest the eucalypt. And so a koala here in Victoria will have a slightly different gut flora to a koala up in Queensland, for example, because they're living amongst different species, they got the different bacteria.
Oh, it's moving.
See, it's... they're cute. Yeah. Their waking hours are in short bursts. So it's not uncommon for them to only be awake for maybe 15 minutes, have a snack, go back to sleep. It's not like they're sleeping that full 22 hours in a row the same way we do overnight. I love these every day. I never get sick of them. Alright, so for those in my group.
There are 3 of them.
So the one at foot has moved on to mostly eating solid food like mum. The one in pouch is simply having mostly milk, and then the other ones seem to be born but need a different type of milk, slightly different nutrients to the other one. Mum has multiple nipples, and they have this really interesting ability to actually produce more than one type of milk at a time. Is cottage that we've kept as a heritage building. Settled in the 1800s by a couple of brothers from Scotland. They were called the Churnside brothers. They moved out from Scotland with a couple $100 to their name. Doesn't sound like a lot, but at that time, that was quite a lot. They were gifted that by their dad. Came out, used that money to buy up sheep and then land. They ended up with almost 1,000 hectares out here. So much of this region was once all part of their big farm empire. And an example of a locally endangered habitat. So this here is Victorian volcanic grassland, and this is what the majority of the state of Victoria would have looked like back in the day. Essentially, this is all the sediment left by ancient volcanic eruptions led to really fertile land where things like grasses and bushes really proliferated.
Included in our tour is a short visit to the Churnside woolshed that was built in 1861 from locally quarried bluestone. This shearing shed serves as an educational and cultural display, allowing visitors to step inside a working shed and experience a tangible piece of Australian agricultural history. Here, we were served with freshly baked traditional scones with jam and cream alongside a cup of tea before we continued out into the open range.
That looks good.
As for the emu, while they are flightless, they do still have vestigial wings. They're a little bit stick out. You can kind of see them on this one resting here. It's kind of flopped to the side, but they're just these tiny little chicken wings that they don't use anymore. They just look really funny when they're running really fast.
This is an emu egg. It is a very large textured egg, and the color is deep dark green. In fact, it almost looks black. These are the orange-bellied parrots, which are one of the rarest in the world. They are considered endangered species. This place is a critical stronghold for these birds.
So kind of just south of where we are now, there's actually an area where they're regularly found. But the reason that we have them here as part of a breeding program is because in the year 2019, they reached a wild population of 30. 30 total left in the world. You might be looking at the sea strip.
You see it?
Yeah.
But there's one in here that's like fluffing itself.
Yeah.
Preening.
Come closer. Here it comes. Nice. There's a bear.
No, that's
Gorilla. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's big.
Yeah, he's cool. He's always fun to watch.
Yep, he's bringing his house with him. No, he's setting up to sell ice cream.
There's a big gorilla. Whoop, it's getting up.
It was an amazing experience to see all the native animals in their natural habitat.
So we are just a couple of minutes away from the ship. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed your company. I got to talk to quite a few of you. Travel safely. Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your holiday.
We are back on the ship and we have a little bit of energy left for some new moves. Here we go!
3 and 4 back, back, and face this side. Step, rolls and slide. Step, rolls and slide. I put left foot right turn. Left foot right turn and hips, hips, and hips. And back, and face down boy. Body to the right.